What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday, and welcome back to another edition of Sports Talk with your host, DT Hope. And today, guys, we want to do this recap on the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. We all know this is a conference showdown. We know that from last year's playoffs. And quite frankly, if you look at the stats, Jared Allen has got the best of Lamar Jackson. Now, as a lot of people know, Lamar Jackson is from South Florida, Pompano. I'm from Florida, so it was an honor for me to cover this story for him and for myself and to all the sports lovers out there in the world. He had a good game plan going. I got to give it to him. Lamar has always been vigilant, and he always tried to put the foot on the gas, especially when he was at Louisville. He tried to put the foot on the gas. That's the reason why he won the Heisman, because he was that caliber of player. But I must say, when you look at the dynamics of what Jared Allen did in this game as a whole, he showed everybody, all the spectators and the naysayers up in Buffalo. Keep in mind, this is how we can prove this with the stats and the statistics of what happened. It was 25,000 people trying to come back in that game after he made that comeback right there at the end. Yep, that's 25,000 Buffalo fans trying to get back in the game. So he proved to the naysayers, he proved to everybody that doesn't believe in his organization and what franchise he got to work with, that them boys, they ready. And this comeback, Keon, what he did, and the rest of them boys, man, was just phenomenal. This is not taking no credit from Baltimore Ravens, but they do got to learn how to shut down a game. When you playing chess, the ending is just as important as the closing. Am I right, guys? To all them chess players out there? Yeah, so we got to keep that in account. It's the beginning of the game is just the beginning, but the end is also the end as well. And Jared Allen, them boy, they did that. I want to say this was a great first game of the year for both teams, and it really gave some insight on what to expect in the future. But I said that this particular stat proved that Jared Allen was playing chess and not checkers, and it's this one right here. When you show that you can control the game by how much time of possession you have with the ball in your hands, it proves that you're in full control. And with them getting the ball the way they did and how much they controlled the ball once they did have it, proved that they are the true winner of this game indeed. Let's look at the stats here, guys. As you can see, there's a lot of people that contributed for the Baltimore Ravens. I like that Derrick Henry, his play as a running back, he had almost 10 yards a carry. You look at Lamar Jackson, he had 70 yards as well. But if you look over there with the Buffalo Bills, there was more rounded team. One of the guys had this, another player had that, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, to the point to where you couldn't single out who was actually taking out these Baltimore Ravens. Jared Allen, I want to give him credit for just dishing the ball around. Also, the offensive coordinator for picking the plays that he picked to win this game. This is going to be a great 2026 season. I already see it. I'm looking for a lot of things to get in fruition with Baltimore, Jim Harbaugh, and those Baltimore Ravens, and looking for a quick comeback and show people that this was just a fluke. We can close games, and we've had this problem in the past, but we here this year to solve this. This ain't gonna be something the fans gonna be spectating or speculating on this season here. We played that game last year. So with that being said, guys, I ask you all to drop y'all comments and let me know what y'all think. This was one of the biggest comebacks I've seen so far. I think they was down 28-3. That is crazy. 25 points, man. Last team I seen do that, I think it was the Tom Brady with the Patriots beating the Atlanta Falcons in the bowl up in Atlanta, in Atlanta in the dome, man. I couldn't believe that. But yeah, this was that same field. And quite frankly, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on this boy. Because Jared Allen, he proved to be the one that's gonna take control of this series. Like I said, he up 4-1 on Lamar Jackson with this series. But with no further ado, guys, Ask you all to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this. We'll see y'all on the next one. We out. Hope TV, Hope TV, TV, TV.